Am I really that much to handle? Breaking these niggas down like a camel. You don't really know you are.
Hi guys, I'm back on my channel once again, which we never thought we would see this day come, but I gotta start making some content for y'all. I gotta start on my big one. I don't know why I can't find the words. So we're gonna be getting ready, but literally just doing like my edges, like stuff to my hair, my face, stuff like that, and we're literally gonna sit here and play the game. So I'm gonna be giving y'all tips on junior year of high school for y'all going into junior year of high school, because I am officially a senior, class of 26. Yes, peep the nails. Yes, my hands, I just got out the shower. Yes, my hands are ashy. Peep the nails. Get down with my sister, Nails by Jazzy, on Instagram. Follow her and book. Thank you. So pretty much, to start it off, junior year of high school is overhyped, overly overhyped. So pretty much, let's start with like assignments and classes that I feel like are the most important things to like talk about. Sorry, I turned that fan down. Yes, I do still use Japanese cherry blossom. And peep my new cup. It's literally from Dollar General, $10, and I took this on my trip to Ocean City with me. Y'all better stop playing on that. Okay, so the classes, pretty much, they're not as hard as everybody made them seem. They were like, oh, junior year is your worst year of high school, the 5th and 3rd. So it is a pretty tough year, but the hardest year, absolutely. Like, I'm not gonna say it's not hard, because every grade is hard, but junior year, they was like pretty much saying like you're like gonna have such a hard time passing and all that type of stuff. Literally the only classes that got hard was second semester. Classes did not get hard until second semester, and I was surprised because everybody was like, oh, junior year is the worst year of high school, like you're not gonna do good. Like, it's like they were like overhyping it. Like, I was scared to go into junior year, and my parents, why are you scared? And I'm like, because like everybody was saying like it's the worst year to go into like of high school and everything. And my parents were like, literally, I had a blast my junior year. Like, it wasn't that bad. Like, you know, I'm hearing all these different things. So it's like, somebody's lying to me. And I don't know who it is. So, pretty much the classes, like American literature at my school, the main class, the junior year classes are chemistry, American literature, government and economics, geometry A and B. So those are literally the main classes you have to take your junior year. Like, if you don't take them, you don't pass. Like, and if you fail, you don't pass. And I'm not trying to scare nobody. Okay, my little whoop dop over is not whooping dopping. So like, I don't know, but because I do like a little slit on this, it's not whoop dop. So I use this. That's what I'm using, and as y'all can probably tell what my favorite color is. Basically. Okay, so like I said, like those are the classes that you have to take your junior year, and like those are like the requirements for, like, I guess they would say like the state of Michigan for you to take, essentially, if you want to put it in that way. Alcohol pads, because I use alcohol pads on my face because I have very oily skin, to dehydrate it, and then I moisturize it. None of the classes got hard until second semester, and the only class that really got like unbearingly, I don't know. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. Was American literature, because literally all you do is read poems, and then at the end we read The Great Gatsby, and the teacher wasn't even there for some of the days that we read The Great Gatsby. So we were literally like confused. I'm not trying to endorse cheating, but I very much did like not do good on that. It was like this 100 question packet that we had to do to pass. Like, it was like before our test, and it was 100 points. And I think I got a 90 on that packet. And mind you, my grade was very low in that class because all we did was read poems, and she didn't start telling us we had to turn in the stuff, like the annotations, until after the due date. So how was that really even helping us? And I use this because I don't have my Aquaphor on me right now, so I just use a little bit of this. So she didn't really start telling us we have to turn in certain things until literally like after the due date for certain things. And then also, like, that class, like, sometimes I wouldn't get to school until like that hour, and it was just like not a good hour. Plus it was like right after lunch. Don't ask why I was coming to school like right after lunch. It was a lot. I had a lot going on. But But it was right after lunch, so everybody was hyper. Nobody wanted to sit down. And her class was the biggest class for that hour. This teacher was very soft-spoken and everything. So, like, it was just a bunch of stuff that was happening with that class specifically. All right, now we're going to move on to, like, extracurriculars, like friends and stuff like that. Friends, whoever you go into junior year with, you are most likely not leaving junior year with. And that is from a lot of experiences and a lot of things that I have seen from junior year at my school. It's just not going to happen. And for my lashes, I'm using LA Colors Perfect Lash. I'm using Sky High, and I'm using Maybach, whatever it is. So I'm using these three, and it's top, bottom, 2 top lashes and bottom lash. So a lot of people like had their friend groups, their like respected friend groups at the beginning of the year, which I had my respected friend group at the beginning of the year too. And I'm thinking, oh yeah, we're about to go into senior year together. Like, we're about to be the best of friends. Like, I had a best friend in the whole wide world. We did not leave junior year together. That's just how things worked out. So your friends people are going to change. Junior year is where you're going to either get your glow up or you're going to stay the exact same. And let's talk about that. Most people glow ups are going to be a little different. Like, some people are going to glow up or grow up mentally or physically or both. And some people grew up just mentally and some people grew up just physically, which is why certain friendships are not going to work out. And that is just from what I've seen and what I've experienced. And I keep saying some because some people, like your best friend, like your whole high school career, and y'all got ups and downs and stuff like that. That's why I'm only like saying some friendships and some groups are not going to make it out of junior year together and as close as y'all thought y'all were. So some of the relationships may end because of indifferences, people whispering in their ear about each other, like people like starting rumors, people just talking about each other, and literally you're kind of like finding your people, I guess, and you're just like or your friends might start, or you might start going to other friend groups and seeing, oh, these people have a little bit more in common with me, and then you'll start floating away, or y'all might have like a big old, yeah, we don't like this, something happened, da-da-da-da. That could also be another reason y'all friendships just do not work out. And that is okay because you're going to make friends your senior year. I promise you. Y'all falling apart at y'all junior year is only making way for your senior year because you want your senior year to be drama-free and carefree, all of that. Like, you want it to all just be like, it's just going to be about you, but you want it all to be like, yeah, my edges are lifting because I'm hot. This fan's not really helping. And I did not put enough extra. I just literally put enough just to get the shade. Okay, so junior year was really like the year that you made your footprint for yourself. Like, if you don't do like sports or like class, like student council or stuff like that, if you're not involved like that, you are not going to make a blueprint for yourself or a footprint for yourself, and no one's going to remember what you did at that school. Okay, I'm not about to be too picky about my lashes today, but I have mascara on. I just didn't do all that extra stuff, like go over multiple times. But friendships are not promised your whole junior year. You can go into junior year with 10 friends, you can leave with 2. Literally, you can go with 10, you can leave with 2, you can leave with 3, you can leave. You're not leaving junior year with the same amount of friends you came in with, unless y'all are just like from birth, grew up, you know. And some of y'all are not, just like, I'm not trying to wish this on nobody, but some friendships are just not going to work out. Another tip that I do have for junior year, make sure you do not necessarily need a backpack. Like, for girls, get you like a little bag that you can carry on your shoulder with your books and stuff in there, and like you can have your perfume, your purse in there, your cup, your snacks, your gum, like all the stuff that you need. You can have that in your bag on your hip, so you don't have to keep going to your locker. Junior year, I did not use my locker that much, except to store like stuff for practices, game days, like events, like stuff like that. These 2 for my lips, and this is a lip plumper, and this is just in case vitamin E rose hip, and then this is cherry. So your school, like your passing time really depends on your school. My school has a 5-minute passing time, and most of my classes were upstairs, downstairs. So having my bag on my hip with my snacks in it, my drinks in it just saved me a lot of time, because some classes you can eat in, some classes you don't, like can't. Like chemistry, I understand. banned. Like classrooms like with carpet and stuff like that, I understand that you can't eat it. So having a snack on me for when I got hungry was tea, because I was never going to have to keep going to my locker to get snacks and coming back, and stuff like that. It was just not a back and forth thing. So it was not like it was like I said, it was not a back and forth thing, and that was really good for me, because like I could just leave directly after school. I didn't have to go to my locker and pack everything for my locker, put it all in my backpack, unless it was a game day and like I had to change before the end of the day, so I could go to like an away game. So it was really just more easier for me to just have all my stuff on my shoulder with me, and just have to go to the back of my locker just to get my track bag or my cheer bag or my shots and disc or my step team bag, simple stuff like that. And now we're going in with this one. I'm gonna fix my edge just because I'm still here. But yeah, having everything on my arm was just easier for me, because it wasn't like I was going to fight through them hallways to get to my locker every day after school, because them hallways are packed. Everybody's in the hallway, everybody trying to get to their locker, everybody trying to go home, and all at the fifth and the third. Junior year is not a year to play around. It is not a year you want to sit up here and not do absolutely nothing. You want to be as involved as you can be. You want to do as much as you can to make your name out there, or to get your name out. Get your name out there. And do not be afraid to do stuff for like Spirit Week or Homecoming Week, or like your school like Pride Week or whatever. Get all in there and get involved in everything. If y'all want me to do a part 2 on this, tell me, and the questions y'all want me to answer. So